Guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are doing a 10-year Phoenix Suns rebuild in NBA 2K25. So I think the Phoenix Suns have one of the darkest futures in the NBA right now, or at least one of the teams with not the best future, obviously. They have Devin Booker, their franchise player, and that's really all they have at this point. If Devin Booker ever gets frustrated and wants to leave Phoenix, I feel like they might honestly be cooked. Did end up trading Kevin Durant this offseason as well to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and the 10th overall pick. And they used that pick to draft Kaman Malawach. And Malawach looks really good in preseason, so we'll see how he performs in the regular season. But like I said, this team, I don't think they're a contender. We'll have to see, honestly. Jalen Green is even healthy. Apparently, he's not even going to play opening night, so that'll suck. I heard Mark Williams kind of injured as well. And then, their recent move was waiving Jared Butler, signed Jordan Goodwin. But, yeah, that's really it. And obviously, the Suns, we'll have to see how they do. I feel like anything could happen. I feel like eventually this team might have to trade Devin Booker to get more assets and completely start this rebuild. But I don't know. We'll see. We're going to be rebuilding the team for 10 years. This will be tough. But if we get one championship in this video, I call it a success. Your rotation heading into the season is Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Royce O'Neal, Mark Williams, Grayson Allen, Nick Richards, Ryan Dunn, Kamal Malawach, Jordan Goodwin, and that will be your 10-man rotation. We are running a grit and grind system, which I guess that's one of the better systems we could run. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We'll see if we make the playoffs this year. In this season, SGA wins the MVP. Also, I don't know what I'm going to do in this video. I came in this video with no expectations. Honestly, Ricky, you're going to Cooper Fly. Bobby Porter, 6 man. Depoy going to Wimby. Most people are going to Scoot Henderson. Clutch Perry going to Kevin Durant. Just got extended by the Rockets as well. Coach, you're going to Jason Kidd. Alexander Payne, elder executive. A Cup MVP on the SGA. Though SGA has had a crazy season, but Devin Booker didn't make All-NBA second team. That's pretty good. We ended up being the 8th seed in the Western Conference, though. So players we had about almost 35 from Devin Booker, so he was great. Jalen Green only played 15 games this year. I do have injuries on. I had injuries on for the past couple of videos at this point. He only played 15 games. He was out for literally almost the entire season. So that sucks. 13 and a half from Grayson Allen. He played 53 games. 12 from Mark Williams, 11 from Dylan Brooks. He played all 82. 10 and a half from Jordan Goodwin, so not bad. 9 from Richards, 9 from Colin Gillespie, 7 from Royce O'Neal, 4 from Iguodala, 5 from Malawach, 5 from Ryan Dunn, and then 4 from Nigel Hayes Davis. But then Booker only played 67 games. But sucks we didn't get to see Jalen Green that much this season. But we'll see if we can make a run in the playoffs. I have some hope, but we got the Golden State Warriors in the first game of the play-in. Obviously, it looks like they're injured, though. They are missing Buddy Hield and Brandon Bajemski, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. We are going to win. Just like that, we're in the playoffs, so that's pretty well. We obviously don't even own our first-round picks until I don't think they're 2030 something. This will be tough. We got Minnesota now in the first round of the play-in, so we'll see if we get past Minnesota. We're fully healthy heading into the playoffs. I don't know, Jordan Goodwin is hurt for 2 to 4 weeks. That's definitely sucked. He was pretty bad from 3, though. But against Minnesota, we are going to go ahead and get swept. So, yeah, I knew we weren't probably going to get past the Timberwolves. So, we do get swept. That obviously makes a decision. We're better than we were last year with Kevin Durant, sure. You can make the excuse that we didn't see much of Jalen Green. We could have been a better seed if Jalen Green played more games. I don't know. It was just a Booker carry show, in my opinion. Booker really carried this team this year. But LeBron's going to retire. Heading into the draft lottery, though, the Wizards are projected number 1. Obviously, we do not have a first-round pick in this draft. The Jazz will get number 1. So finally, the Jazz get their lottery. The Lakers are going to get 3. Blazers 2. And our pick, I believe, goes to, or I don't even know. I think it goes to the Hornets. Obviously, the Hornets and Suns have made a lot of trades. It might go to Charlotte or another team. It goes to the Hornets. Yeah, they made a lot of trades. I think it's like a pick swap or something, but I don't know. They made a lot of trades, honestly. This pick go, I think the Suns, Grizzlies, or Hornets, and obviously went to the Hornets. But all right, and our second round pick goes to the Grizzlies. We don't even have a pick in the draft. Actually, we have a second round pick. So yeah, we don't even own our pick in 2030. So all right. This makes a decision. What do we do with Devin Booker? Do we trade him away? Do we keep him? I honestly don't know. We could go one more year on it if you want to say maybe Jalen Green was injured. We can see what we do with him fully healthy. I don't know. Like some competitive moves, but at the deadline, if we're a bad team and we're dealing with injuries, we'll 100% trade Devin Booker. So Devin Booker is definitely probably getting frustrated at this point, but trust me, He'll probably be on the team not for much longer. We have a second round pick, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and draft this guy, I guess. So Owe. And I thought, oh, we only have 1 second, never mind. So Owe, I guess we could just two-way him. Never mind, we'll just sign him, whatever. Team and player options, we'll accept Ryan Dunn. Qualifying offers, Mark Williams is a free agent, so obviously somebody that I do maybe want back. I do want him to be the guy, but if he progresses, I would love that. So I'm going to re-sign Mark Williams, not asking for that much money. I said Nick Richards as well. I think we're going to let him go. I don't think there's really any need for Nick Richards now that we have Kamal Malawach and Iguodaro. Sure, he could be good center depth, but I feel like with these three centers, we should have enough depth at this point. My Kobe Bryant, somebody I do want back. I feel like he'd be really good for these 10 years. So I'm not going to renounce him. If there's a way we can bring him back, I would absolutely love to. Looks like we also have some money in free agency as well. That's great. So Kobe Bryant, it's not letting me sign him like this. So I might have to actually go in free agency and sign him. But like I said, I don't know if I like our chances. At the deadline, if things just aren't going well, if something happens, we're 100% going to trade Devin Booker away. But I'll see if I can get him back on the team. If not, just whatever. The Portland Trailblazers be willing to give us Denny Avdija. So obviously the Suns have helped the Portland Trailblazers execute a three-team trade to trade Damian Lillard away. Obviously they ended up giving them to Monty Kamara, which probably wasn't the best idea. But I do want to see if I get Avdija. Avdija would be a really good forward for this team that could start. So only he's really on a cheap contract, so I'd absolutely love to add that. So Royce O'Neal matches the salary. I also probably want to throw a younger player, so Owe we can throw in him as well. Glass has absolutely no value. So can we just throw Dylan Brooks in there instead? That is too much money, man. Denny Avdija's contract is really that good, man. They don't really have nobody to give me. I don't want Grant's contract. So, yeah, they don't really have nobody to give me, honestly. So, it would have to be Royce O'Neal's contract. So, I don't think they say it. They don't throw Fleming in there, but it's worth a try. So, this is a really bad package. We can trade this picks. Yeah, they're probably not going to. We have literally nothing to trade. No, I don't even know why I trade override is on. I could trade Iguodaro, I guess. He's only 1 star value as well, so I don't even know if we'll be able to get a deal done. So, yeah, most likely here, they're not going to agree to this. I can trade the other swap, I guess, because it won't be valuable, but we can do this, try to stay competitive. We'll see what they say, if they even agree to it. That got it done. So we traded our last tradable pick swap. I'm going to turn off override. I have to fix some draft picks. But, all right. Denny Avdija is now on this team. Now he'd be our starting power forward. And honestly, that was our big moves. Not much we could do with our limited amount of assets, honestly. Then we'll just obviously sign some free agents. So we do need like a backup point guard and then just depth in general. So Lonzo Ball's here, and he wouldn't be a bad option at all. I wonder if we could get Ben Simmons too. It'd be a nice forward we could bring in. But Lonzo Ball is somebody I would sign using our biannual exception. So we're gonna sign Lonzo Ball. He'll be our backup point guard. Grayson Allen, I guess he could be the backup too. And all really needs a backup power forward and maybe another center just in case for this center depth. I didn't want to trade Iguodaro, but had to do what I had to do. So Aaron Wiggins will be signed, and then we'll go ahead and sign Jay Huff, I guess. We'll sign those two guys. Then hopefully Kobe Bryant can take the last spot. Keon Ellis, I've seen, he wouldn't be a bad option to bring in either. So we can offer him we offer him a minimum. Would he sign? No. We'll offer him 1 year, $5-6 million. He'd be good depth just in case Grayson Allen doesn't obviously progress. He goes down. It's probably going to happen, but I'll see you guys in play progression. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Kobe Bryant is back. So Denny Avdija is regressing, which I don't understand. I usually push him back up when this happens. That's what I'll do this time at this point. I don't care. It doesn't make any sense that Denny Avdija is going down at all. So I'm going to put up to 83. Mark Williams isn't going up at all, which is really disappointing. So that trade doesn't look like it's the best. They didn't give up much, though, I guess. Malawach is up to a 78 overall. That's good. Ryan Dunn, Keon Ellis is up. Grayson Allen and Aaron Wiggins are both going down. But Kobe Bryant and Rasheed Fleming are going up. Those are two good signs. Wiggins is going down too, which makes no sense. But all right, 2027 season. Honestly, year number 2, like I said, if Jalen Green's injured once again, if things aren't clicking at all, we will trade Devin Booker at the trade deadline. And if we're just not a good team anyway, if we're mid, like not above 500, like 1 or 2 games above 500, Devin Booker will be traded because obviously things isn't going to work. But I mean, our team doesn't look that bad. We got Booker, Green, Brooks, Avdija, Mark Williams, Kamal Malawach, Lonzo Ball, Ryan Dunn, Keon Ellis, and then we'll run 10-man rotation and get hopefully like Rasheed Fleming in the rotation. So I would much rather play him over these guys. So Rasheed Fleming will get in, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season or at the trade deadline. We'll see. Yeah, man, the unfortunate situation is about to happen. We're 26 and 25 mid, like I said, in one game about 500. Devin Booker's actually was hurt right now. I actually had to uninjure him so we could trade him. I'll injure him back once we trade him away. Because you actually could trade injured players in real life. I don't know why it's a rule in 2K. But whatever we trade him to, I'll injure me. And for 77 days, 2 to 4 months, according to 2K. But yeah, the team I'm low key thinking about trading him to is the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors could use a guy like Booker. I don't know if he could go there, but he can move to the Eastern Conference of a change of scenery. I think it'll make some sense for us. I feel like they have a good package for us to offer as well. I couldn't really think of other teams. Obviously, the Pistons were on my radar, but I feel like this trade will only make sense at the trade deadline because they would still have Tobias Harris's contract. They would still have Ivy's contract on a rookie deal. So I feel like that will only make sense at the trade deadline of 2026. So obviously we're not there at this moment. So we're gonna go ahead and make it to the Toronto Raptors. So the deal I had in mind was RJ Barrett. $21 million will have to be in the deal, right? So obviously we could take some Scotty Young. I think they want to probably keep him and Ingram with Devin Booker. Devin Booker probably likes the idea of teaming up with those guys. It'll probably have to be Manuel Quickly's contract. Wait, hear me out. We could trade quickly in the offseason for even more assets. Someone else to take on that contract, which I don't know. But I want RJ Barrett, first of all. I want Grady Dick in the trade 100%. Then $11 million. I would love to get either Colin Murray Bowles or Caleb Wilson in the trade. So I'm gonna ask one of those guys first of all, and then so Murray Boyles, I guess. I kind of want actually, yeah, more money would be more Murray Boyles, and then we have to give them like one or two players. We can give them yeah. Dylan Brooks also off this season a dislocated right patella, so that definitely disappointing. So I'll give them like Aaron Wiggins and Jay Huff. We don't really need them too much, so I wouldn't be enough money still. So would have to probably take on a bigger deal. So would they be willing to trade their center Jakob Poeltl? Would they be willing to trade away quickly? I think quickly might have to be in the trade, sadly. So yeah, we are going to throw Emmanuel quickly in the trade. I feel like he have to be in it. So Barrett, Greedy Dick, Conroy Bowles, Emmanuel quickly. They probably want to get off of quickly at this point. He hasn't lived up to his contract, but Booker will definitely live up to the contract. So all of this, and then honestly, I think two or one first round picks might have to be involved too. 2027 are protected, 2029 are protected. So what do they? I feel like this is a fair trade for both sides. Honestly, the Raptors go all in for their superstars. They've been willing to do. I think they were interested in Kevin Durant. So why not be interested in Devin Booker? So I think this makes sense for both teams. I'll offer it. I did have trader riders in case they declined it, but they don't think they're giving up back for what they're giving up on. So they get rid of an expiring contract and RJ Barrett. Grady Dick is probably the only valuable player they're giving up. Conroy Bowles, the young player, and then Quickly's contract and then two first. I think this will make sense. It's not a bad package by any means for a superstar like Devin Booker. So I think I'm actually going to make this trade go through, and I think it makes sense for both teams. So sure, I feel like Booker could be traded for a lot more draft capital, but the 2K only gives you a certain amount of trade slots, so that's going to be what we're working with for superstar trades. I do usually have trade override on, so I'm honestly cool with that. So Devin Booker is gone, and now we're officially starting a new era here in Phoenix. Now, what does that mean for Jalen Green? I honestly don't know. Do we trade him right now, or do we hold on to him? I mean, I don't really know. Say the Milwaukee Bucks want to give it another go of trying to get Giannis Antetokounmpo some help. We want Kyle Kuzma, Bobby Portis, a pick swap in his 2030 Pelicans pick for Jalen Green and Keon Ellis. They do okay. They say we're simply losing too much at our main power forward spot. Okay, I mean, you guys have Giannis, but I guess so. I mean, I'm not going to give you my power for 100%. Maybe it's a couple of second round picks gets it done. So one, they're not like giving me a real answer of why they're not agreeing to the trade, though. I mean, I guess they are. Okay, they want another second. They give me Kobe Bryant for AJ Green's big contract. Now, I'd much rather not. AJ Green's on an extension with the Bucks. 9.5 points, 48% threes, not bad. If this is the only way we get the deal done, I mean, I'd much rather not trade all these second round picks. I really don't think it's necessary. They really don't have any other contract to give me, though. So, you know what? Sure, I'll do it. So, for this, yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so just like that, we had a trade bro. Somebody I was low-key ducking trading, but we got him out of here, and now we have officially a new era. I'd love to sign a free agent as well in the offseason if we can. So, whoever wants to come, it won't be Jokic or Giannis, though, or Wembanyama. So, I'll look, you don't know who it is, but maybe one of these guys will want to choose Phoenix. So, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. This is our rotation, by the way. Lonzo Ball, Grady Dick, RJ Barrett, Denny Avdia, Kamal Malawat, Bobby Portis, Quickly, Ryan Dunn, Colin Murray Bowles, and Kyle Kuzma as your Tim rotation. Dylan Brooks and Mark Williams are hurt right now. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, but this is a start. I guess we had to do something, and I was trading Devin Booker and Jalen Green away. We did that, and I'll see y'all at the end of the season. Yama's your MVP, but at the end of the season, we finished off as the number 5 seed. We actually made the playoffs. So at least our pick when we go on to Houston. So I guess it's a good sign, something I didn't expect, but hey, man, I'll take it. We're injured, though. We had 17 from Barrett, 16, 15. We just had a bunch of scores, but so that helps out a ton. Brooks quickly is out 1 to 2 weeks. He'll be back. They only played 29 games this season, but yeah, I did not expect that, but we'll see if we make a run in the playoffs. We got the San Antonio Spurs in round one. We went about 47 and 35 team stats. I guess we don't have to look at this right now, but get out of this, dude. I'm so tired of clicking out of video by accident. But we are actually gonna go out and beat the Loki. We might have a good future, man. Honestly, I'm really liking this. So, all right, we got the Dallas Mavericks in round one. Kyrie Irving, Matt Christie, Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, Najee Marshall, Gene Hardy. I mean, round two, my bad. But I don't know. 2K low-key really likes this team. I don't know if they're able to beat Dallas, but we'll see. We are going to get swept by Dallas. Okay, that's fine with me. That was expected. They're going to win the championship, whatever. Kevin Durant's going to retire a Houston Rocket, which will probably happen. His contract does align that to happen, apparently, so we'll see if that ends up happening. Getting into the draft lottery, though, our pick does go to Houston this year. Houston owns Brooklyn and Phoenix pick, so but Milwaukee, actually no, New Orleans will get one, so we should ask for that pick instead. But obviously we weren't going to trade with the Bucks, not the Pelicans. That wouldn't have made any sense what I just said. Never mind. But our pick is going to be actually we have the 16th pick from the Raptors. So even with Devin Booker, they still didn't make much noise. Our pick goes pick 22 to the Rockets, but I feel like if we want to have a good team for the full 8 years left of this rebuild, we'll have to get the best player in the draft. I feel like I know the draft isn't good. We'll have to get at least a top 3 pick. I want Tyron Stokes. It's been a minute since I got Tyron Stokes, and honestly, he looks like he's the best player. I'm not too familiar about this guy at all. Actually, this guy, Stefan Joksimovic, might honestly be the best player from Slovenia. So this Stefan guy, Hall of Fame ceiling, Chris Paul, well, he might have to trade up for 1 or 2. We're definitely going to get a top 3 pick. I know the 3 best players are Stokes, this guy, and Christian Collins in no order. So I'm going to see if I get a top 3 pick, either making the trade with the Pelicans, Rockets, or Bulls. Now, I like our chances with the Rockets, I ain't going to lie with you. Be probably my best package for number 1, and it isn't great. So quickly, they have a lot of cap space. So quickly, Ryan Dunn, Mark Williams, pick 16 and 2031 first round pick, unprotected. That got it done. I did not expect that to get it done. I didn't think that was a good enough offer, but the Pelicans, I got number 1, right? I was making sure. We did. So that honestly got us number 1. So fade away quickly, which he had to be thrown eventually. Ryan Dunn, we save a ton of money, so the Pelicans have to be dumb, dude. I don't know why they did that. That pick is actually lottery protected to the Blazers, so the Bulls actually have that pick. And then, I don't think I said that right. But anyway, the Bulls have that pick. And then, like I said, we just shed a lot of money as well. Mark Williams was never going to become a reliable starting center for us. Ryan Dunn is the only player that I don't love trading. He was a great defender. But I'm cool with it, honestly. Dylan Brooks, it will be a free agent this season. We don't have to worry about bringing him back. He's injured. And we can probably draft this Stephen guy because that leaves a hole up for point guard. I know the original plan was to draft Stokes, but Stephen looks like he is the low-key future guy. And we go new head coach as well. I mean, we could get rid of Jordan Knob. There's not really any good head coaches right now, so we'll give him another chance. And then, okay. With the number 1 overall pick in the drafts, we are on the clock, and I think we might have to take this Stefan. So Stefan Samova, welcome to, I don't know how to say your name, but hopefully you'll be a good player for us for the future. I'm going to take you. I never took you before. I didn't even know you until this video, but I did not expect coming out of the draft with you. Welcome to the team. That'll be our only pick as well. He ends up being a 78 overall. Stokes was better, which is insane. Dude, if we drafted a bust, I'm going to be mad. He's not going to be a bust, though, right? So, Stefan, welcome to the team. Portis accepts his player option as well as Grayson Allen. That sucks, but come on, Malawatch. So, we have a bunch of salary on the board just like that. Great digging. So we don't have any salaries for a max player. We do have a solid amount of money. So in total, so we have I think $40 million in cap room. So we do have enough money for max trade. Never mind, I was completely wrong on that. We still have enough money for like Jokic or anybody, but we can easily get a bunch more cap space if we dump off Bobby Portis or and Grace Allen. We'll probably have maybe two. But yeah, I'm really loving this. I'm not gonna lie. Stefan, don't know much about you. Can't really shoot that much off the bat, but good playmaker and defender. We'll see, man. We'll definitely see. Never took you before, so we'll have Stefan start out point guard, Alonzo being the backup, and I think Grace now we might have to get rid of him at this point just to shed some money and to maybe get like a younger player in his place, honestly. So let's see. So Kelly Oubre, I'm using just not any good offers, but draft capital. We could definitely do that, but we move Bobby Portis to backup center and we trade him away. This is interesting. Here's what I'm gonna do in free agency. It won't be our only move, but I like the sound of it. If we can pry away Derek Lively from the Dallas Mavericks, let's say he does reach restricted free agency, because it feels like everybody will be a restricted free agent now. Man, Matherin, I heard, Ivy, and there's gonna be a bunch of guys. So honestly, if we can overpay for Derek Lively and make it uncomfortable for the Mavericks, but they don't want to match it, we pay him a little too much. But we offer him a contract that the Mavericks aren't willing to match. I feel we can eventually, he'll say yes, and then obviously they won't be want to match this. So there's no way they match a 4-year, $84 million contract. I don't believe they match that. We can have a Lively and Malawa center rotation for the future. That seems pretty good to me. Lively average a near double-double with half a block or 1.5 blocks. So I'd absolutely love to add Lively. So we got that going for us. Grady Dick is somebody I want back as well. So we can let Barrett walk. He's not somebody I wanted to keep. Not really at all. So we could have probably traded him. But I want Grady Dick back as well. So let's re-sign Grady Dick and let's bring back let's bring in Derek Lively. And the Mavericks won't match, so what's correct. We made it uncomfortable, but they don't want to match it, and just like that, we got a Lively and Malawa center rotated for the future. But I feel like it's perfect for what we need. Obviously, two great defenders, not 3-point shooters, but pretty good in my opinion. So Bobby Portis, Connery, but I did move Avdi to small forward, so we can have that going for us. He went up to an 85. So yeah, Portis is somebody we could trade because I kind of want Murray Boyles and Richard Fleming to be the power forward rotation, but we'll see. Then you have the AJ Green's contract. We could have so much cap space next season too. I kind of want to save our money for next season because there's Luka Doncic, there's John Morant. I am targeting John Morant, Jalen Brunson, or Donovan Mitchell next offseason. Those are the three guys I do want. Maybe Zion Williamson, but those are the main players I'm targeting. John Morant, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell. I feel like Luka Doncic will never come to Phoenix, or he was not even going to leave the Lakers. So other than that, we just get signed some depth. I think we're good. So backup shooting guard and backup small forwards, what we need for agency. So backup shooting guard, I see Case and Wallace, and he seems honestly kind of perfect. We need to spend our money on something, right? And then quickly, obviously, trade him to the Pelicans. They just cut him, so I don't really know why they did that, but I think they'd match Casey Wallace. I don't want to spend all my money though, so then we can just re-sign Els. We can sign Max Christie. I guess it wouldn't be terrible. So sure, give me Max Christie on a 2-year deal, and then back a small for a guy like Bryson Sabah, Hamihaka Jr., Corey Kispert, Laravia. Give me Give me Peyton Watson. Yeah, give me Peyton Watson and Max Christie. So Peyton Watson is going to sign. Christie will sign as well. So we get those guys. And like I said, still want to save our money for next year, which we will have money once we dump some of these guys off. Like Grace now won't be here next year. AJ Green probably won't be here next year. And I guess we'll sign, like I said, Durging Center like we've been doing. So Kessler Edwards, sure, we'll go that direction. Never mind. We'll do those Raptors. But play progression. And I'm going to make this trade because this is just freeing up money for Rasheer Fleming. I'd love to get maybe like a protected first-round pick out of this, like lottery. Okay, I guess it's not that big. But let's say 2031. I guess, okay, it'd have to be. I at least want to get at least a first-round pick out of this. If we can, I'd love that. They want to unprotected. I can't do that. So can we just take them one like that? And they have to give me somebody else. It's weird. But, all right. What about this guy, Trayman? Actually, I guess whatever. This guy, Bay. Actually, I'm trying to get somebody with 1-star trade. They obviously don't have that. All right. So this guy, can we get a first-round pick? No. All right. What about a second? No. All right. No. Okay. I'll do the original trade. That's fine. I'll get his keep, honestly. Right now, we're 36 and 17. Rasheer Fleming is playing good right now, and he's not playing any minutes. He's averaging 10 points. Not really good efficiency from three, but he's obviously going to gain that efficiency later in his career. So, Bobby Portis, I feel I want to get him out of here now so he can play as much as possible. We're not getting any first-round picks being offered to me and expiring money. So, like I said, I want expiring money while I'm getting this. So, Wendell Carter in the second. It's the closest thing I've gotten so far. Alexander Walker has a player option, sadly, so obviously it won't be expiring money. He's probably going to opt into that player option than Simons. But what about this one? Okay, it's Turner. Never mind. All right. Kamara, George. George is on a 1 year deal, but he wouldn't really take. Okay, I'm just gonna do a trade with the second one. You guys can have him for free, basically, for two guys that won't play, whatever. So we'll do that, and then that should free up minutes for Rashid Fleming and Will. And by the way, dude, this man, Stefan, he's definitely our future star. Look at these stats, man. So yeah, he's obviously the point guard of the future. But I'll see you guys again. We're 36 and 17, which I didn't expect. Stefan has really changed a lot here. So I'll see you at the end of the season, man. Wembanyama wins the MVP. Stefan, Rookie of the Year, man. He had a great season. 22.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 41% from the field, and almost 30% from three. 3-point percentage should improve as well. He made 200. He need to hit it more efficiency. So yeah, Stefan is definitely our guy, man. But at the end of the season, we're the number 2 seed as well. So we drastically improved to 57-25. We actually were tied with the number 1 seed. So yeah, you love to see that. 22.5 from Stefan, 16 from Denny Avdia. He'll be a free agent. 12 from Gritty Dick, 11 from Derek Lively. We had about 11 from Colin Marie Boyles, 9 from Rashir Fleming, 8 from Max Christie, 8 from Peyton Watson, 7 from Lonzo Ball, 7 from Malawad, 6 from Carlo Makovich, 5, and then 2 from AJ Green. We'll have a bunch of money in the offseason. Gritty Dick is mad. Whatever reason, dude. Hate when that happens, but all right, we'll go ahead. We'll probably just go 8-man rotation and see what we could do. We got the Los Angeles Clippers in round 1. So Harden, but he's a 78 overall, James Harden, so he's really washed. Isaiah Joe, Sensabaugh, Kawhi, he's a little washed as well. Zubac, Robinson, Miles Bridges. So this is a team that's trying to hang on as long as possible. It's obviously not working, but against the Clippers, we're going to get the easy sweep. We're in the second rounds. We got the Thunder. So Shea, Wallace, J-Dub, Chet, Cameron Williams, Topic. Are they fully healthy or are they missing somebody? So Thomas Sorber's hurt for them. But against Oklahoma City, we are also going to beat the Mystics. We're in the conference final just like that. And we don't even got to deal with Dallas. We beat the team that swept the Mavericks, which is insane to me. We have dealt with no injuries. Never mind. Max Christie is hurt on a sore right knee. He's actually playing really good in the playoffs. But all right, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now it's time to lock in and make the NBA Finals here. So Timberwolves have Rob Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, McDaniels, Roddy, Nasri. If we can beat all these other teams, I feel we can beat the Timberwolves. Ant must be going off because the roster around him is not great. Yeah, he is. 36 in the playoffs. They're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. They're going to take game 3. They're going to take game 4. And we lose to the 8th seed. After all that, man, as Carl Anthony Towns would say, after all that, we lost the 8th seed. But, all right. I'm not mad. Obviously, there's a lot more improvement to come. So, heading into the draft lottery, the Hornets will get 1. We actually have the 7th overall pick from the Blazers, and I think that's actually from the Jalen Green trade we made. It's like a pick swap. That's with the Bucks. I don't think we made a trade with the Blazers, so yeah, I'll absolutely take that. I believe that is from the Milwaukee Bucks trade. I'm pretty sure for Jalen Green. So yeah, I will absolutely take that. You love to see it, man. So he was actually still on the Bucks, well, to be honest, but I don't think they made the playoffs. Did they? No, they didn't make the playoffs. So all right, we'll have that in the 7th overall pick to work with as well. This is the Lincoln DJ Roser draft class. We'll see what we can get, obviously. We also, that's the only pick we have in the draft. So Jordan Ott, I feel like we should keep him, but the better options are here. Getting Tyronn Lue for this team might be the way to go. I do like Jordan Ott, but man, if we can get Tyronn Lue, I think we have to jump on that 100%. So Tyronn Lue is going to sign. If we get Ty Lue to be our head coach, no offers. He can just immediately come here. The 7th overall pick, number 1 is going to be Roser. 2 is going to be Spears. 3 is going to be Cosby. 4 is going to be this guy. 5 is going to be Ezekiel Jr. And then Bruce Branch going to the Blazers. Somebody I was looking at. But Nathan Solomon, he was really good for me in the last 10-year rebuild, so I'm going to go ahead and take him here. So Nathan Solomon, welcome to Phoenix. We'll absolutely love that pick. We'll accept everybody here, qualifying offers. I'm not going to extend anybody. Heading into free agency, we don't have Luka money, but like I said, we have a really respectable amount of cap space to work with. We have about $48 million. And I'll get rid of these cap holes now. So Greece Now's cap hole, get rid of Carl Makovich. We'll get rid of these cap holes now. I don't know if we'll re-sign Lonzo Ball. I guess we'll keep it, but I don't think we'll end up re-signing it. We'll see. But all right. We are paying $142 million to our team. But all right, like I said, I'm really liking how this is looking like. We're still paying this here, little dude, really. But okay, what do we got for us now? So we got Stefan, which he's obviously the future. We got Gritty Dick, Max Christie. I'm fine with the shooting guard rotation. Payne Watson, Nathan Solomon, honestly, could replace Denny Avdia right now. AJ Green, someone I do want to get rid of. And then we got Colin Murray Boyles, and we got Rasheed Fleming, Lively, and Malawat. So I like Rasheed Fleming as my starting power forward for this season. So this Murray Boyles isn't the best shooter. I'm fine with Rasheed Fleming starting. And then I probably do want to re-sign our guy, Denny Avdia. But other than that, low key, do we go after a free agent like John Moran? We 100% could. He has no offer, so I feel we have to take advantage of that, right? And I feel like dumping AJ Green off would immediately get us in that conversation. So I think we consider it. I really think we do. The Detroit Pistons, we're going to swap second round picks because it's obviously a bad contract. He made a contract for 2 more seasons, so I don't think I got to take that on any longer. So do that, and now we have John Morant money. So we can sign John Morant right now and have him play next to Stephen, which we definitely could. But we want to do that. I mean, like I said, if we do this, then we'd have to probably trade away it'll be an interesting team, but I feel like if we do this, we would be looking pretty good. I'm gonna lie, if you can get a second star next to him, or if yeah, why don't we just go after Zion? I don't think the spacing would be good though, because obviously, I mean, we could play him as small forward. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna sign Zion Williamson in free agency, not asking for much money at all. 37 million, we can afford this. So I'm gonna do this. If we can have like we obviously I still want I feel like I've gotten John Moran a lot as well. So I feel like we get Zion Williamson, we switch it up, and we'll still have enough money to retain Denny Avdia if he wants to come back, which I think oh man, he has a big offer. So yeah, if we can afford them both, we should be able to get Zion and Avdia. If not, he doesn't want to return. So Avdia might leave us for nothing. I didn't offer enough money. I am aware of that. Hopefully he's still here. Damn, he goes to the Warriors. That sucks. But yeah, Denny Avdia is gone to Golden State. So yeah, they offer him more money than me. He could still fall out. He doesn't fall out. So yeah, we're not able to get him back. So okay, that sucks. But Zion Williamson, I'll probably play him at small forward. He is 6'6", to play that position. We can play him at small forward, and then we can have Rasheed Fleming, the shooter, play power forward. So I don't hate that by any means. That means we might have to slide some dishes around, but all we need now is a backup point guard, and we should be good. So Mark Sears, Collier, really sucks that we did lose him. I really did. I did want him back. I mean, I really did want him back. So AJ Mitchell is always good for me. And he's not asking for that much money. He's asking for only $9 million. So sure, we get AJ Mitchell on $9 million for 3 years if he wants to sign that. AJ Mitchell will sign. So AJ Mitchell, we get him, we go back up point guard. And yeah. Well, obviously, I like how this is going. Play progression to an 89. Malawat's up to an 87, dude. Malawatch has developed so much. He's going to be such a good starting center, dude. Grady Dick is up. Stefan up 6 overalls, dude. So I didn't want to steal the ball away from Stefan. I still wanted him to be the #1 ball handler. I didn't want to move him to the 2. I still want him to be point guard. Shears up 5. Murray Bowles and Max Christie are all up. So I feel like, honestly, trading Devin Booker was probably the best thing we could have done because we wouldn't have had Stefan, I don't think, without trading Devin Booker. We wouldn't have had this core without trading Devin Booker. So I'll see you guys in the rotation. He is your MVP, and then when I show you guys your record, you guys are going to be surprised. Spears Rookie of the Year, 6 mentions, Lawn Love, but we ended up tying the Golden State Warriors record of 73-9. We almost broke the all-time record for most wins in the season, which is great. And obviously, I won Executive of the Year, not Mitchell. I won it. But you should all be a first team, all be a second team, all be a third team. You got Stephen and Zion making us. They were respectably good, really good. We're the #1 seed, so you love to see that. So yeah, like I said, 73-9, the season best record. Player stats, we had about 26 from Zion, 22.5 from Stephen. So yeah, Stephen actually got a lot more efficient this year, so I'll take that. Zion was really good for us as well. Rasheed Fleming, 14 points, and he shot 35% from 3. And yeah, he was so awesome. I feel our starting five is really good. AJ Mitchell with 13, 12 from Gritty Dick, 11 from Nathan Solomon. He played 81 games, so they ended up, I guess, playing him over Peyton Watson after the end of the season, so I'll take it. Or almost the entire season, honestly. 9 from Lively, 6.5 from Max Christie, 6 from Malawatch, 6 from Watson, 5 from Scottie Pippen. He got in But yeah, I'm really happy to how this went. Honestly, weren't Zion Williamson got injured, I think, throughout the season, but that's really it. So I'm gonna go Niners. I'm gonna shrink the benchization down. So I want to see if we can win a championship this year. That'll be nice. But all right, we got the Houston Rockets in round one. So Reed, Amen, Stokes. Obviously, we made a decision to draft. Stephen, which was one of the great decisions of our franchise, but we are gonna go and sweep the shit. The Houston Rockets play the Golden State Warriors. So they have Keontae George Podziemski. This is the team Denny Avdia signed with, and he absolutely is balling out with Golden State. He's averaging 25 in the playoffs, 20 in the regular season. So yeah, he wasn't gonna do this for us since we didn't really need him to do this, but yeah, this is probably what Denny Avdia is gonna do, man. Obviously, he has the ball in his hands probably at all times. Against Golden State, we are gonna sweep him, so we're gonna get our revenge on Avdia. I offered you a contract. You could have came here, bro, but you want to go into the Golden State Warriors. Now we got the San Antonio Spurs. So Harper, Castle, Vassell, Sohan, Wimby, the Depoy. So yeah, their bench also looks pretty good, and they look like they're fully healthy. So against San Antonio, we're gonna beat them at 5 and go to the NBA Finals to play the New York Knicks. So Stephen is hurt, but he is playing through it. Now we got from the New York Knicks. So Brunson, Mikal, OG, Stewart, Cat, Keanu Ellis, Adim Bona, Adu Thero. So yeah, their bench honestly looks kind of weaker. I'm gonna lie with you. I do like a Duke Bureau as a Lakers fan. Obviously, we'll see what he becomes for us. But I think we should be good against the Knicks. We are going to beat them at 5 and win our first championship of the video. So you absolutely love to see it. Zion Williamson, Finals MVP. So yeah, let's go straight to the draft lottery as we're not gonna have a pick in this draft. I don't think so. Actually, I think we do. We have pick 16 once again from the Raptors from the Booker trade, so I'll take that. And Mercer with this pick. So Cameron Mercer, welcome to Phoenix. With our other people going to take Jerome Jackson. So welcome to the team. Cameron Mercer will just 76, so he'll be really good. These both will be really good. Obviously, except that I'm looking to re-sign Murray Boyles and Malawatch, honestly. So Malawatch isn't really okay. He's restricted. He's not asking for. I'm not asking for 31 million. I'll wait on that. Rashid Fleming, though, somebody I do want, I can't let him go. Rashid Fleming, we can bring him at 17 million for 4 years straight. That's a pretty good deal. So Rashid Fleming will resign. Colin Murray Bowles, I do want him back as well. And I'm gonna wait on Malo. I feel we can get him for a lot cheaper, honestly. So let's resign. I don't want to renounce Kamala. Obviously, that's not happening. So would we have to renounce Max Christie? We wouldn't, but honestly, we might have to so we can save money. So sure, I'll do it if that means we can keep Malawaj. Now let's get in offers. Okay, so we'll have to match these offers from the Lakers and Timberwolves. So the Lakers are in on him, but obviously we'll go ahead and match that offer. We'll bring everybody back. We had to announce Christie, but went ahead and did that. The Lakers, yeah, would have been pretty good for them, but okay. Got that going for us. So come on, Malawatch. So we're now a really expensive team, but I feel like this is definitely worth it. If we had to pay John Moran a max contract, it would have been even more cheaper. We even pay Zion a max contract, in my opinion. 37 million is not a max. So Cam Mercer can honestly replace Max Christie as soon as next season, maybe even this season. So I feel like we have a forward tree. This might need some extra shooting guard depth. And Desmond Bain might be the perfect option, although he might regress. He's a great shooter, and we definitely need more shooting in this lineup. Derek White's going to regress. Hawkins could be a guy that doesn't regress and be a great shooter for us. I think Jordan Hawkins might be the guy we sign, Isaiah Joe. I'm going to go after Jordan Hawkins. So Jordan Hawkins like a 1+1 type of deal, so $6 million, 1+1. We'll sign Hawkins, and that will be our off season. We'll go straight to player progression. It looks great. Zion Williams up to a 92. Stephen's up to a 89. Malwatt's up to an 88. Sheard Fleming is up. Lively is up. Solomon's up 4 overalls. Only guys, nobody's going down, actually. I guess Hawkins is regressing a little bit, and I guess AJ Mitchell's regressing a little bit. They're 27. They didn't go down to overall. So that's fine with me. I will see you guys at the end of the season. I'll see you guys in the playoffs. Be MVP, but at the end of this season, we once again won 70 wins, as I went through a little too fast. But 70-12 in this season, you absolutely love to see it. Player stats, we had about 25 from Stephen, 24.5 from Zion. So Stephen should develop into a playmaker as well. He has with Zion Williamson. So yeah, all these guys are fully healthy. Sheer Fleming averaged 15 points per game. His shooting should be improving season by season, which it is. Nathan Solomon with 15, 12 from Grady Dick, 8 from Lively, 8 from AJ Mitchell, 7. So yeah, we were really healthy throughout this season. We've been healthy throughout mostly all these games, which you love to see that. But okay, time to see if we can go ahead. Okay, Lively and Malwatch are both angry. Well, I don't really know what to tell you guys, man. Just get over it at this point. But all right, we got the Portland Trailblazers in round one. So they have Darren Peterson, Scoot Henderson, Vassell, Baba. Shane Sharp signed an extension, so I don't know. Oh, he's injured. So Shane Sharp is injured for the Portland Trailblazers. He is out for the season with a spinal injury. Damn. Okay. Against Portland, we are gonna go ahead and beat them at foul to play the Houston Rockets. So Jason Crow, Ahmed Thompson, Will Riley, Jabari Smith, Alfred Şengün, Caleb Gaskins, Eason. Are they fully healthy? They are missing Reed Shepard and Tyron Stokes. They are missing them both for Reed Shepard for this season. This guy as well. It looks like he probably wasn't even playing, but he's out for 4 to 6 weeks, and Stokes out for 2 to 4 weeks. They'll be without two the most important players of this series. So against Houston, we're gonna sweep them, and now we got the Dallas Mavericks. So this is the matchup we all want to see. Probably Kyrie, Arenas, Flag, Noah, Sabonis is here. After losing Lively, obviously, center position is low-key kind of crazy. Looks like they might be fully healthy. I don't know. We'll see if they're healthy or not. They are fully healthy. And against Dallas, we are going to beat them in four, sweep them to play the Atlanta Hawks. So, Daniels, Drake Powell. I know for a fact Trae Young is hurt, right? Yep, Trae Young is hurt. He didn't leave the Hawks. He is absolutely hurt. He is hurt. He is injured for this season. Ruptured right Achilles. So, he was actually out the entire playoffs. And they still made it. They were just insane. So, we'll see if that plays a part in this series. They're going to take game one. They're going to take game two. Wow, without Trang, I did not expect to seem to be beating us like this. But they 100% did. They beat us without Trang, which is insane. We didn't get injured, right? Jordan Hawkins got hurt. But, he was, I don't think that was a big part of anything. But, damn, that definitely sucks. Live Link sucks that our two centers brought bad energy to the team in the playoff. That's what's annoying. But, whatever. It's whatever. Had the number 3 overall pick in the draft in the New Orleans Pelicans. I didn't even realize. So I don't know what trade this is from, though. That's the thing about it. I really don't know what trade this is from. Pelicans. We might have traded the Pelicans. I just don't know. No, we did. I remember. I just don't remember what it's from. We have the third overall pick from the Pelicans. It wasn't for Zion or anybody, but I'll take it. We have the third overall pick. I thought we gave the Pelicans a pick, but I don't know. All right, so can we make a trade? I mean, I guess since Lively is angry at us, I don't want to trade him. I'm not, but we might have to. I mean, we actually might have to. Either Malawatch, they're angry. They don't want to be here. Lively's on a 1-year deal, and he probably is not going to sign extend. So what could we get for Derek Lively in pick 3? Jalen Green, I want him back. Coward. It has to be a center upgrade if I can even find one. So get Arias Bailey in pick 4. Let's see. Connect. Anthony Davis. There's not anything that I'm liking. I mean, there's Şengün. He's an upgrade 100%, but we don't really need like another guy who can score the ball. Klingen in the 27th pick, I guess. I might just draft a pick 3, which I guess I will. So third overall pick in the draft. We got more teams want Malawatch in 3, probably. So if there's not much, we can get Alex Sarr in the 7th pick, which I don't know. What is draft pick 3? So Muhammad, I don't even know who these players are, but I'll draft the best player I see. Josiah Brooks, J.J. Crawford. So this guy is Hall of Fame, still in this Caden Gaskins guy. So he low-key might be the pick here. King Baycott. So it doesn't really matter what we even need at this point. Is who's the best player we see. And Josiah Brooks looks pretty good as well, all-star. I'm actually going to go with Josiah Brooks. We'll go with the best player we see, 6'1" from Florida State, sure. We'll accept everybody here, qualifying offer. So heading into free agency, we have no free agents we have to worry about. So honestly, I'm just going to keep running it back. Let's hope they get happy again, and we'll keep running it back. So player progression, something I have to look at as well. Yes, man, I really don't, but it's being offered to me. You could trade Derek Lively Hawkins in the first. We can get Chris Sinak on this team, and if he's the best center that I see we can get, that would make the most sense. I think we might have to do it. So he'd be as good as how he would be Lively. He's literally telling us that there's no way I'm re-signing with the team after this offseason. So I'm not going to lose it for nothing. I'm not going to have bad asset management. I'm going to do this trade here. Hawkins is somebody we can trade. The first round pick, it won't be good. It'll just be like a late first round pick. And then King Gibson, I guess, is somebody we can take on. He's actually having a good season for the Indiana Pacers right now. So I'll be fine with doing this. And Chris Sinak is playing good as well, averaging 15, 11, and almost 2 blocks per game. I'll be down. He's also 2 years younger than Lively, so we should see some player progression from him as well. Like I said, Gray Dick is a guy that I can honestly, he might end up re-signing. I mean, he literally says I'll be moving on to a new team. With my treatment lately, it's looking with my treatment lately, it looks like management is in. So yeah, he doesn't want to come back. That's basically what he's trying to say. But he doesn't look too mad, honestly. You see that smile on his face. This man does not look mad. So, Stephen, Grady Dick, Nathan Solomon will start at small forward now because Zion Williamson's injured. But Cam Mercer and King Gibson will enter themselves in the rotation now. I don't hate this. I don't hate the addition of Chris Nack. Hopefully, we can retain Grady Dick in the offseason. But I didn't want to just lose Derek Lively for nothing. I do like that trade a lot. It's really switching something up too, so I'll take it. And we'll stop at the extension deadline and see if somebody also wants to extend with our team as well. Right now, that's our 50th game won, so we're now 52-7 at the extension deadline. So anybody wants to sign an extension, say Grady Dick really scares me, but I think he's just bluffing. We're probably gonna let AJ Mitchell walk in free agency because we have Josiah Brooks, King Gibson, and Cam Mercer ready to take that spot whenever. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Zion Williams wants to sign an extension, but hopefully we can retain Grady Dick in the offseason. If not, we have other guys that can step up too. So it's not like we're cooked if we do lose him. But he is huge to this team, so I'd prefer not to lose him. But we'll see. The 1 seed at the end of the season. So you love to see when 71-11. Hopefully we can win another championship. 24 from Zion Williamson. Stefan is injured right now. He only plays 51 years. He'll be back though. 20 from Solomon, 15 from King Rasheer Fleming. But Solomon was a great pick. He's always a great pick for me, man. King Gibson injured right now, bruised right knee, but he will be back. Gritty Dick, 13, 12.5 from Chris Knight, 11 from AJ Mitchell, 8 from Colin Murray Bills. Malawat is hurt right now. He will be back in 4 to 6 weeks. We are a little injured here against the playoffs, but I think we should still be fine. He's going to play through it, and we'll honestly go to 8-man rotation. So we got Oklahoma City in round 1. So Shea, Neesmith, J-Dub, Chet, Sorber, they are fully healthy, so those will be tough. Against Oklahoma City, we are going to beat them if I play Minnesota. So we have Josh Giddey now with Anthony Edwards, McDaniels, Eason, Kessler, Christie signed with the Timberwolves. But other than that, they honestly look fully healthy. I think Julius Randle is washed. But against the Timberwolves, we are going to beat them at 5 to play Dallas. So Dallas, we've honestly been able to beat. Hopefully we can do it again this year. We are going to own Dallas. So, dude, this feels so amazing to keep hammering down Dallas every single season. Tyrese Halliburton. So we got the Pacers in the finals. Well, Halliburton, Nimhard, Furphy, Walker. We did send Lively to the Pacers, which they probably got better on that note. But Mathurin, Asa Newell, Jordan Hawkins, we gave them as well. But here we go. This will be tough, man. The trade at the deadline, playing the team in the NBA Finals. So we'll see if we can get it done. We're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. They're going to take game 3. We're going to take game 4. We're going to beat them at 5. And Stephen wins the Finals MVP. So you love to see it. Kyrie Irving's gone. Turner Porzingis retires a Blazer. I think Tyronn Lue deserves an extension after another championship, so I will extend him at this point. That is, I believe, 2 championships in 3 years. We made the finals too. So yeah, I'll absolutely extend him. We'll give him an extension, and then we don't have a pick in this draft. Let's go straight to team player options. Except everybody here. Stephen is somebody who obviously want to resign. John Morant's here as well. Stephen gonna offer him the bag. Gritty Dick. Wow. So we didn't have to trade Derek Lively. I didn't even. So yeah, they only That's something new. They only don't resign if they're like not going down to overall. Then they're really mad. And they have no interest. But Lively wasn't going down to overall, so we could have resigned him. Honestly, we wanted to, but I guess we did switch some things up. So I guess we can't be mad. Gritty Dick was going to sign either way. I wasn't even aware of it. So, oh well. We'll re-sign him, though. We're going to let AJ Mitchell go because I feel like we have other guys that can step up. So we're going to offer those 2 guys bags. Here we go with Ryan Dunn. I never wanted to trade him away, honestly. And we do need another wing. He did come from Dallas. I am going to offer him a contract because I low-key want to get him a ring because I never wanted to trade him, but I feel like we had to get Stephen. So I'm going to go out and do that. Ryan Dunn should sign. And we'll announce AJ Mitchell. Terrell Jackson, somebody never really played for us, so we'll announce him as well. And we got that going for us. We have Stephen, Josiah Brooks will be ready. Gray Dick, either Cam Mercer or King Gibson. Either one I'm cool with at this point. Zion, Nathan Solomon. I think eventually Zion Williamson will have to be gone, but for now, I'm going to give him an extension. He's asking for really cheap money, and this would be a really good tradable contract as well. So sure, we'll extend him. We'll probably trade him in this video, though, later in the video. Ryan Dunn is great depth to have. Sheer Fleming and Murray Bowles. I'm all watching Chris Snack. I'll see y'all at the end of the season. He's the MVP as well this season, but our record is absolutely insane. Yeah, 78-4. Honestly, Tyronn Lue has done miracles on us, dude. But obviously, Stephen MVP probably because of our record and how good he played. So that obviously got him the MVP. But you love to see it. We're the number one seed, obviously, no doubt in our mind. We're the number one seed. This is the best record of all time. Team stats. That's we know how to do an 82-0 challenge. I haven't looked at this all video, but number one offense, number one defense, player stats. We have about 26 from Stephen, 23.5 from Zion. I moved Zion at power forward this year because Nathan Solomon was ready to step up at small forward, so we did it. Zion Williams really played 60 games, but he's still relatively really good for us, so I still do plan on keeping him next season, but I feel this season after that, we might have to move on. 21 from Nathan Solomon. Until he starts to show signs of him being washed, then we'll trade him away. 12 from Fleming, 11 from Ray Big, 11 from Kristen Knight. Or maybe we have to just re-sign somebody in free agency. We might, but 7 from Boyles, and then yeah, all right. But it's time to see if we can win another championship here. I definitely like our chances, man. We got the Portland Trailblazers in round one, so we'll see if we can go ahead and take them down. We are going to actually going to push the 7. We're going to win in 7 games to play the Warriors. So the Warriors, Denny Avdia, once again, he's playing him. So against the Golden State Warriors, we're going to sweep them. So now we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. So Giddy Ant is playing small forward for them. So, I mean, I don't know how good that'll be. Is Randall on like a big contract or something like this? If so, he's on $9 million. All right, against Minnesota, we're gonna go ahead and sweep them as well to play Indiana. So once again, a rematch of last year. Tyrese, JJ Starling is starting this time. Furby, Walker, are they injured? No, Matherin is hurt for them, and I think I saw Simons might be hurt for them too. Let's see. So Indiana Pacers, Matherin's out for this season with a torn meniscus. That's tough. Halliburton's also banged up with a broken nose, but against Indiana, we're gonna beat them at 6, and Stephen wins the Finals MVP. So just like that, that's our third championship, and you absolutely have to see slow. We might as well see if we could three-peat, right? We might have to trade Zion Williamson. I don't think we're going to be able to re-sign Nathan Solomon. Actually, we might be able to, so never mind. I was going to say might have to get rid of King Gibson, which I might be cool with. He has a big offer from Minnesota, and I don't think we'll be able to match it. This is a big offer, and I like Gibson, but he might be the odd man out. He definitely is the odd man out. So Gibson, to afford money, I am going to decline this. He will go to Minnesota. He was good for us, but I feel we might have to get rid of him so we can obviously have some future flexibility. So Abdi is a free agent. He's now a superstar, I guess, but he's not for that much. He hasn't worth too much money for us to obviously want him back. So I think I'm probably going to move Murray Boyles to back up small forward so he can go. He actually stayed the same, but I want him to play back up small forward so we can have that going for us. And now we have a full rotation, honestly, so we're going to head straight into play progression. MVP from Stefan Samovic, but at the end of the season, we finished off as the 71-11 once again. So player stats, we had about 27 from Stefan, 24 from Solomon. So Zion Williams is still efficient enough, still really good, honestly, but I think this offseason we'll move on. 14 from Fleming, Love from Grady Dick, 10, 9, 6, 5, and then how many seasons have we won at this point? Because I know, okay, 8 seasons. We'll have 2 more seasons. Yeah, for these last 2 seasons, Zion Williamson won't be here, sadly. But we'll go 8-man rotation. We'll see if we can get it done. We got Sacramento in round 1. We are going to go ahead and beat them at 5. And we got the Oklahoma City Thunder. So Shea, Neesmith, J-Dub. This team, I think, has won 1 championship throughout this whole simulation, a 10-year rebuild. They haven't won a single one. Wow, okay. Now we got the Oklahoma City, the Warriors against Golden State now. We're still not. They're not going to beat us. We got the Washington Wizards. So they got Tony Garma, Trey Johnson, Collins, McDaniels, Sarr, Jay Williams, King Baycott, Nicola. We're going to beat them in 4, sweep them, and just like that. That is another championship in this video. That is our 4th one. Let's keep it up, man. But Zion Williamson sadly won't be a part of it. He will be traded. I really don't want to because he's so good, but we need to do something. And I think Zion's going to be the odd man out. And he is regressing. So, yeah. Sure, we can retain all of our depth. So, I don't even know. Remember, I did offer this to some random player. I'm going to allow it to. But Rasheer Fleming. Wait, I didn't let somebody walk, right? So, oh no, Murray Boyles. We can't bring him back. Okay. Murray Boyles sounds with another team, I think, though. Murray Bowles went to the Pelicans. Did he even tell me? Dude, he really signed a 1-year deal? Why would you do that? Wow, dude, why would you sign the minimum contract? Bro, Murray Bowles, you cannot be smart. No, I don't even know what that was about, and I'm not even going to ask, but Murray Bowles isn't going to come back anyway. So that makes me even more want to trade Zion Williamson. But yeah, okay. I don't know why Murray Bowles has left us for nothing. So Zion Williamson is going to be the guy we trade, though. Whoa. Okay. I didn't even know they were going to agree to that, but I was even trying to record that because I didn't think that they would give us it. We just got Chet Holmgren, so maybe the Thunder are on a rough spot at this point. I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But Chet Holmgren is coming to Phoenix. It's like that. Defensively, Malawach and Chet. My goodness, dude, we should be scary. The bench isn't going to be there. Mercer will have to come back as qualifying offer. So we'll have to figure out our entire bench other than so all right, we have one we can just run like a 9 or if you want to. So one we'll have a starting five and 6 7. So now we're gonna need at least like two more players. So we can bring back AJ Mitchell. Sure, let's bring back AJ Mitchell. I'm gonna need like a wing. So give me like Keegan Murray's here, Vassell. Give me Keegan Murray, sure. We might move him to small forward. Hopefully, he doesn't regress. We'll have that going for us. Hopefully, they sign. They will. They can. Murray should come back as qualifying offer, and that should be the only guy we have to sign. Gonzalez was there too, but I know he's not the best 3-point shooter, and he's not the best player in 2K. I'm gonna say that, but we'll sign Podziemski too, because why not? And then, like I said, Mercer will be back, and then see you at the end of the season. Not his best season yet, man. He averaged 30 points and 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Last scared that they might have to deal with an injury or he's just really that good. Either way, I'm fine with it, but I'm not fine with us getting injured. But we won 68 games this season, so 69 games. We didn't regress not one bit without Zion. At least maybe one game. We didn't win 70 games, but we lost one game. We can't be mad about that. The 27 Stephen, Nathan Solomon took a huge jump with Zion gone, so 27 points per game. Chalmers averaged 16, 15 from Fleming, 12.5 from Dick, 11 from Chris Sinai. 8 from Keegan Murray. He is out on a torn left calf muscle. Malawach was 7 and 9. AJ Mitchell was 7. Podziemski is out on a torn hamstring. He'll be out 6 to 8 weeks. But we should still be good without most of these players. But all right. Time to see. You also want to look at our defensive rating and see our offensive and defensive rating really quickly. So we never so sorry clicking that by accident. But offensive rating, we were number 1 by far. Defensive rating, we were actually number 2. The Wizards had a great defensive rating. I'll have to look at their defensive team in a minute. So let me see this. So perimeter defense, they have a bunch of good defenders. So that does make sense. But we got the Utah Jazz in round 1. It is how our rotation's looking like. I'm going to keep it the way it is. Against Utah, we are going to beat them in 4, sweeping to play Golden State. Luka Diggs, Sabat Klingen, whatever. Against Golden State, we're going to beat them in 4, sweeping to play Oklahoma City. So Timmy Gilliard, Shea, J-Dub, Zion is in Oklahoma City now, as we all know. So yeah, he had a really good season for Oklahoma City though. So yeah, he still got it in him, but we are gonna beat them in 5 to play the Wizards. So one of the better defensive teams in the league. So this will be tough, but it's time to see if we can go ahead and beat the Washington Wizards. So against the Wizards, we are gonna still beat them at 5, and Stephen wins the Finals MVP. So we got one more year left. Stefan, shout out to him. We got one more season left. I'll see you guys in the last season. Once again, at the end of the season, this will be the final season, 72 and 10. So yeah, every time thing for me now, clicking this thing. But player stats, we had about 28 from Stephen, 22 from Solomon. In free agency, I also went ahead and signed Jalen Green because we want to get him a championship share. We also needed some bench players, so signed Jalen Green, Cameron Whitmore, and re-signed Keegan Murray back. Tyler Smith is one of the additions as well. But yeah, and so they want to actually bench Dick right now. But all right, we had to re-sign Dick. I need Dick in my life. Hey. All right, let me actually no, let me just never say it again. But now we have the New Orleans Pelicans in round 1. We are gonna go ahead and beat them at 5. Now we got the Dallas Mavericks in round 2. We are gonna go ahead and beat them at 5. Now we got the Golden State Warriors in round 3. Gonna beat them in 6. Now we got the Washington Wizards to end it off on a championship. We're gonna beat them at 5, and just like that, that is another championship won in this video. Stephen actually tore his MCL in the playoffs. against Dallas. So we literally won without him, and I didn't even know. That's crazy. So yeah, signing Jalen Green helped out a ton. He absolutely went off in the playoffs without Stephen. But that's crazy how we still won without him. We would have lost, and yeah, but we won without him. You guys enjoyed this one. Really fun one nonetheless. Stefan Yoksamovic, you're an absolute dog, man. I hope to draft you for the foreseeable future in these rebuilds. Fleming also got hurt for this season, too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a great day or night. I'm recording this at 12 a.m., so let me go ahead and edit this and go to sleep. But I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day or night. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.